Crack's Beer Special. So, just to give you guys a quick update, a really quick update. It's nearly Christmas, hence the reindeer jumper. Happy Christmas, all you folks out there. It will be, I guess, Boxing Day next time I come to broadcast, if I get around to doing it. I haven't missed a week so far, so anyway, we'll see how that goes. A couple of things to update you on. I finally got around to kegging my second extract brew tonight, so Bacon's Triple XB, which I've mentioned before. Finally got around to kegging that tonight, and lo and behold, I did a final gravity reading because there didn't seem to be an awful lot of activity in terms of fermentation, and I finally got around to buying another hydrometer, and the reading was 1023-ish. Back! So it's not fermented out. It's the first time it's happened to me. So I thought I'd take this as an opportunity to make a yeast starter. Thought, sod it. I got some dry yeast, dry ale yeast, which I'll just pitch to a starter, make a starter and pitch to it, and hopefully that'll finish it off. I've tried agitating it and stuff, and that's not worked. You know, a couple of weeks ago. The thing is, it's been sitting there for like 3 weeks now. So I don't know whether it's going to end up having to toss it or not. But anyway, like I said, I thought I'd try and take the opportunity to almost practice making a yeast starter. So that's what I'm going to do. Aside from that, a couple of things. We had Secret Santa the other day at work in the office. So, i.e. somebody got me a present, I don't know who it was, and I got somebody else a present, and they don't know who I am, if you know what I mean. Under £5. You can't get much for less than £5, but I think I've hit the jackpot. You got it. That is booze for free. So I'm all for free booze ideas, although it's not actually free because it's got things like beer recipes in it, so unless you know somebody with a field of barley, it's not going to be free. So there's a few little gems in here. Things that spring to mind are horseradish vodka. Yeah. One for clearing the sinuses, that one. I might use that one. I've been a bit ill for the last week, so yeah, it's not been a great week. But yeah, it talks about mashing and beer making and all sorts of shit. Making how to wash apples. And it's kind of got an interesting list of ingredients like pine needles, sumac, different berries, pumpkins, hops, stuff like that. So anything and everything that you need to make some booze of any description, really. And it looks like some really interesting recipes in it. It talks about foraging as well, and I quite fancy the idea of doing a bit of foraging around my way. Obviously, if I had some sort of wild hops around here, that would be good. I quite fancy the idea of foraging for a bit of fruit and that sort of thing. I may only do it a few times if it's that much of a ball ache to go and grab all the fruit and harvest it, and it takes ages and that, but you know, I quite like that idea. A novelty. I like a bit of novelty. Aside from that, I did, as part of my Christmas shopping for Christmas presents for friends and family, I did a bit of a supermarket run involving getting some booze for people. Quite unimaginative, but better than some of the more novelty type presents that you might get for some people. So things like a bottle of gin for the uncle, that sort of thing. But when I was there, in the specialty beers section, not the ales section that you get in an English supermarket, we shared loads of, you know, bitters, stouts, but mainly just bitters and that sort of thing. But in the specialty beer, which had things like Hoegaarden and other wheat beers, it also had something which I've heard about quite a lot on YouTube and from other sources: Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. Now, for me, this is the height of exotica, because I've never seen one of these before. I've never really looked for one that carefully, if I'm brutally honest about it. But I didn't really expect to see this in my local Sainsbury's, and there we have it. So, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale is a completely natural ale brewed with the finest malted barley, yada yada yada, whole cone hops, brewers, well you'd hope they'd use whole cone hops, wouldn't you? Brewer's yeast and pure water. Each bottle is conditioned naturally, creating more unique flavour ale. Does that mean it's bottle conditioned? Yeah, there might be a bit of yeast in there. Yeah, does it say anything else? Quite a small bottle. Yeah, it's not weak. 5.6%. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, Chico, California, USA. Lovely. So, I thought I'd just try that. Because, in fact, not only is this my first Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, I think this is my first American Pale Ale. I've not made any myself, and I certainly haven't bought any commercially, just because you don't really see them around. Obviously, you've got like I say, lots of British ales in the shops and in the pubs, but not American Pale Ales really. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lovely hoppy aroma. That's really nice. Is that Cascade or something? I don't know. Look at me. Sound like I know what I'm talking about. Can't even remember if Cascade is an aroma hop or not, to be perfectly honest. There you go. Like I said, well, as some of you will know, I'm just getting into extract brewing, so just getting into the whole process of using hops and knowing what they do, to be honest. So, having been a kit brewer before, so. Oh, that's fresh. Fruity. Yeah, nice clean taste. Quite hoppy. I really like that. Had it in the fridge, so it's a nice chilled drinking temperature. I quite often drink my beers sort of room temperature, to be honest. English style beers, but that's really nice. Quite hoppy actually. Quite a lovely, crisp, hoppy flavour. Enjoy that. I'll enjoy the rest of that. So, nothing else to say except I hope everyone has a really great Christmas out there, and obviously drink some good beers at Christmas, and lots of it.